Now, after the research I just did, I found out that a turbo is not that expensive. So maybe I'll get a turbo one day. There is no way that just landed on my freaking hood. And this toolbox might have to go here soon because it's kind of messing up the whole like lower truck look, so I don't know. But I've had these wheels and tires and the drop shackles for about a week now, and I've got to say the truck is definitely way more fun now, especially because I can take corners at like 75, 80, whereas I used to have to slow down to about 60. So I guess that's pretty cool because, you know, I like civil disobedience as much as the next guy. And from what I was looking at, if I get a turbo, I can run the stock cam, which, you know, it might run a little funny, but at least I won't have to do a cam swap because that is a lot more work than I anticipated when I was 5 years old. But my natural instinct when 3.6 Mafia comes on is to turn the speakers all the way up, and I'm starting to think my speakers do not like that. I finally got rid of the toolbox, and after about 2.5 hours of scrubbing, I think I got most of this, like, whatever that orange stuff is off. I don't know. I think it was rust that had just, like, slowly ate its way down into the plastic. But, yeah, I think it looks significantly better without the big, goofy toolbox in the back. And now that I'm thinking about it, there's about no redeeming qualities to driving a 1500. Because, I mean, like, yeah, I outrun Mustangs, but what good is outrunning Mustangs when I get outran by a stock second gen Dodge? So, I mean, what in the world? And like, yeah, I can drift pretty cool, but the drifting is only cool until torque management kicks in and shuts like 50% of the power off. So I don't really understand what good that does. And when I first got the truck and it was on stocks and like some 33 KO2s or something, it was getting like 15 miles per gallon. Then I put the 35s on, and it went down to like 10.8, which is pretty bad. And then I put these tires on, which are smaller than the 35s, and now I only get like 10.2 if I'm like easy on it. So I don't really understand how that happened. Oh, that was a pretty good burnout right there. Until torque management like took all my power away. I'll put it in track mode here in a second just to see what it does. There's really only about one way you can launch a truck with electric throttle and there not be like a crazy delay. You gotta go to tow haul first gear, then you gotta shift it to second, then you gotta go to third. Pretty much just a big pain to drive this thing. Oh, this dang railroad. Go down to first. That's about all she's got, actually. You know, I kind of like driving more like this because I really don't like touching the steering wheel because it makes me feel weird. And I like how when I floor it, I can watch the RPM go up to like 6,000, and it takes a second, and then all of a sudden the transmission kicks in, then it starts pulling like really hard. So I don't know, pretty cool. It's like turbo lag, but just way worse.